Well, it's March 5th. Tomorrow is March 6th, which is the day of the Alamo from 1836. I like the odd history stuff. I always was kind of intrigued by the Battle of the Alamo anyways. So I'm out at the Rhoades Ranch. What are we going to do today out here? I don't know. Gonna go find something to do. It's still a lot of snow on the ground out here. Do you have much snow on the ground your way? Or are you shoveling sunshine, or is your grass already green? I think I'm gonna go try to find some dead and down firewood. Maybe I can drive at, get out with the tractor. I don't know if I'll haul it all in, but maybe at least start cutting some of it up. It's been a mild winter and we're still well over a foot deep in spots. There's some spots that might only have a 4 or 5 inches depending on if the sun's hitting it, but still for a weak winter, March 5th, there's still a lot of snow on the ground out here. Just gonna dump a few ashes on the food plot here. We burn at the lake house, and whenever I burn I like to dump the ashes on the food plots, figure it can't hurt the soil any. Well, this should be some good firewood here, some maple. I love burning maple. It splits nice. It smells good when you're burning it. Burns pretty hot. To me, for our area, I feel like maple's probably my favorite. I do burn a lot of red oak. Red oak burns probably hotter, longer, but I think all in all, maple's probably my personal favorite. So anyways, I was on my way out here to the ranch and I saw some chickens. And I thought of a story from recently from the jail I work at. And sometimes in the morning they get boiled eggs. We have a lot of good inmates and you get some that are not so good, that type of thing. But I try to treat them all as fair as possible no matter what the circumstances, all that type of stuff. But anyways, recently some of them were complaining about, I fed them breakfast in the morning. And a couple of them, they peeled their boiled eggs and they're like, we're not eating these are brown. And so anyways, I told the one guy, I said, hey, set that egg aside. I'll come back and eat that in front of you when I get back. So I passed out all the breakfast trays, come back, peeled that egg, ate it in front of them. And I said, you guys are all set. And I get to another cell and they're all saying, hey, these eggs are brown, you know, that type of thing. And I said, the only reason why they're brown is because some of them, they probably boiled a little too long or a little higher temperature, and they weren't brown like that. They just had a little bit of a tint to them. So they're probably maybe stuff on the bottom. And so anyways, one guy had an egg on there and I peeled it and I said, these are just fine. And they're like, we want grievances on this and that. So I put a little salt on it, ate it right in front of them. But the best part was I heard one guy down there say he's from the country, kind of like, I guess, you know, country people will eat anything. So that kind of made me laugh because I'm really one that won't eat just anything, and if there's something really wrong with them, I'm not going to give it to him. And then I heard another guy, he goes, he's a savage. So that kind of cracked me up, so I'll live with that. So anyways, I get along with all the inmates really well as a whole. So but their grievance was denied and they were all set and they knew their stuff was fine. But some of them like to feed off of each other. But if it's really truly wrong, I'll try to make it right. But anyways, that story kind of cracked me up when I thought of that on my way out here to cut up a little bit of firewood and just get outside a little bit today, because cabin fever is setting in. Hopefully in the next week or two a lot of this will melt out, but up here it can be a long stretch at times. didn't even need my hat. I'm already breaking a sweat. I'm curious, are you ADHD when it comes to firewood? I'm ADHD on a number of things, but firewood's not one of them. I try to just do the get her done. If it's a little too long when I go to throw it in the wood stove, I'll save it for the fire pit, or maybe next year if I'm burning some maple syrup. But I always appreciate it when I go by them guys' rows of wood piles, and they're all perfectly 16 inches, 18 inches, whatever it is, and just immaculate looking. And I think that's awesome. I'm just not one of those guys. I don't have the patience or the time to do that. But anyways, which one are you? Do you just get her done, or do you like the perfect stack? So I think either one's fine, but just curious where you're at with it. This is one really nice thing I like about these Massey 1700 series is the ground fueling. I don't really care for some of the ones where you gotta climb all the way up on the hood and all that stuff. This thing does really good. Holds, I think, 10, 13 gallons, something like that. Runs a long time on that. I hope you're liking these videos, the drone shots. We do all kinds of stuff, as you see. The other day we just picked up the blue Harley Davidson, and right now we're just getting ready for spring to get here. We got to do some cleaning up out here, and we're going to get this our ranch listed on Airbnb. So come and stay with us. We're going to be putting our link below. The other Airbnb is on a video. If you look on our playlist, we have our lake house Airbnb listed on that. So we keep trying to cut the firewood. We can't always guarantee it, but we've always had firewood for our guests if they want. So anyways, click subscribe, hit like, share with your friends. Thanks for watching.